Good day, everyone. My name is Redalisi Egan with the Maths Department, KNUSD, and today I have a short video going on as introduction to quiz setup using the virtual classroom or the learning management system. With KNUSD, our learning management system is based on a block called Moodle that help us to set up some quizzes, upload, preview them, assign marks to the quizzes for students to take them. And so with that quiz, we have several forms. We have a true and false questions. We have filling as numericals, where students are required to type in some numbers as answers. We also have the multiple choice that comes in two forms. I'll illustrate that, one as a drop down, one as ribbons to select from. There's also a short answer where students are required to type in some letters in place of numerics, as we see here. And then the last is called embedded question, that is the Cloze, where you can have 1, 2, 3, 4 all in one bag. Now the interface or the software we're going to consider is called Latex, where we have to get a package model in it. So if you're watching this video, I'm assuming you are perfect with your Latex and then Python as well, which would be a requirement. So let's take an illustration. And so this is my Latex interface. I will take you through from true and false through to Cloze. This is my Latex interface. I would like to create a new file. Mostly I go to Wizard for a quick start. Everything here is perfect. I don't need a title or alter, so I click OK. Now I told you that we will need a package called Moodle, but before that, because we are going to write some mathematical expressions, I need to have a package called the symbol, and then some math, and that will help me with my mathematical expression. Then lastly, I add a use package called Moodle that will have all the syntaxes I want to work with. So let me save this file. Controls. I want to create a folder to work in. I'll name that folder model set, and I would name this file as test1. Test1 is a text file over here that is already, or you have to add .txt to it. Anyway, it should work. Now I have to begin the quiz and then end the quiz. It's asking for a category name, that is the path you want to set. So assuming this course code is maths 156, I would have the path and label it as derivative, the content of the quiz. We want to take a simple quiz. From my notes here, we want to find the derivative of a given function, and I want to start with a true and false. So begin multi for true and false, multiple questions. The name of the question is derivative. So I start typing, given y equal to 2x, y prime of x is equal to 2. You know, I have the dollar signs there to mark it as math expressions. And so I have item 1, the answer is either true or the answer is false. Okay, so I'm done. I can run this and see what happens. I run my, there's an error. It says no correct answers given in the multiple choice. There's no correct answer, which is true. To note which one is the correct answer, we have star on the item. Sorry, star. This shows that true is the correct answer. So let's run this and see the PDF output. So it has marked my true as the correct answer for true and false. I would like to go through the same thing for multi, where I have A, B, C, D. So the answer is equal to, I type 2 or say 3, answer is equal to 4, and then the last one I'll have it as 5. Now if you're a good mathematician, you know the answer is not yet in, so I can add a fourth one and have it as 2. So as I said, where the star is where you have the correct answer. So the star can't be on 3. You are giving a false answer for student to have it wrong. So the star is on the 2. And so I can run this up and then see. Please, there should be no spaces. If I have a space here, I run it, I might have error. And so you don't leave spaces in between the quiz syntax. All right, so I can run this up and I have my derivative given as multiple choice to choose from. The next quiz I want to do is the numerical. So that is begin numerical. The question name is derivative. This is to prompt me that if I should open the contents of this, it is derivative. I can just copy this. Let me copy it from this question. Still no spaces, so the answer is equal to, I expect students to type in 2, and that is it. If I run this, I have it as that. So this will be a blank space for students to fill in. There are cases where the answers is more than 1, so assuming the answer can also be 2.1, then you add it up. It means either you type 2 or you type 2.1. They are all correct, but we don't have a star on it. But in this case, one answer is required as 2. The next category has to do with, I've done true and false filling numerical, multiple. Now the multiple, there are 2 ways of doing this. There's one with a drop down. So this should have been the drop down, but it's not displaying in this aspect. If you want the ribbon, we add what we call, sorry, I copied the wrong file, so multi, we add what we call the vertical to it, vertical option, to make it visible ABC. Other than that, it will be like a drop down. Right. Then the last thing is the short answer. So that is begin short answer. Short answers require students to type in words. So given that the answer is, oh, I'm doing the wrong thing, so let me have it in the short answer. So given that the answer item is what, 2, it means words, letters. But the disadvantage with short answers is that if you want to think like a student in the exams room, one would type capital letters, someone will just mix up the letters, someone also leave space, TWO. Now all these things should be correct. So sometimes you want to add instructions like writing block letters, writing small letters, and all that, just to give room for uniformity. Okay, so that is it for the short answer. I'll run this and I have, so short answer also take just one item, the others take multiple items with a star as the correct one. The last category is the clones. Let's see how that is done. It means that I can have all, this is 5 individual questions. Clones will have all these 5 as one bag. So I want to open a new file. I go to the same approach. Okay, you know, I will still need these packages, so let me copy them and paste here. Okay, so I will begin quiz again, begin quiz, the same math 156 with a part called derivative. And then what I have to add here is the begin clones. I tapped the begin wrongly, so begin clones is the same derivative, nothing has changed. So let me save this file as in the same folder. I'll make it test clones, is a clones test. Okay, now I don't want to type everything, so I'll copy every question syntax and then paste into my clone, because that's the embedded scenario. Okay, so I don't need this one here. So end close, I have my end quiz already in place. Let's see the output of this. I run. Wow, so that is the difference with the clones and then the individual questions. So I have everything as one. Now I want to show you the differences in the multi question. This one has given me A, B, C, D to choose from, as you can see here, and the one without the vertical button has given me the drop down as seen here. So look at what the true and false also gave. When I choose the true and false question here, the output is like a drop down. But what if I want it to show? It means I would have to add the vertical option to it. So VETRCE. Let me run this again. So this is the differences in the multi, the ribbon and then the drop down. Without the vertical, you have it as a drop down. With the vertical, it will show as ABCDs to choose from. So I hope this is well illustrated using the model. The next thing would be to be able to upload. I've done all these things. Upload our questions and preview it, see how the interface would be for students to work in. So join me for the next sessions of the illustration. Thank you.